Some trails should never be walked. We've all heard the stories, the local legends whispered around campfires. But what if they were more than just stories? What if the proof was out there, just waiting to be found? Today, we're diving deep into the most chilling trail cam and hiker footage ever recovered. These clips come from deep within remote forests, places where help is miles away, and the woods hold dark secrets. What you're about to see is raw, unfiltered, and deeply unsettling. Let's start with Case File 734. A group of experienced hikers set out on the Appalachian Trail, documenting their journey. The first few days are exactly what you'd expect: breathtaking views, good spirits, and a sense of adventure. But on day 3, the tone shifts. The timestamp reads for 17 a.m. Their camera, left recording overnight, captures this. A thick, unnatural fog rolls into their campsite, far denser than typical mountain mist. Listen closely. Through the wind, you can hear something else. ... A low, rhythmic sound. It's not an animal we can identify. The hikers wake up, clearly disturbed, but they can't see a thing. They decide to pack up and leave at first light, unnerved by the experience. They didn't know that was just the beginning. Moving on to a solo trekker in the Pacific Northwest, Case File 800. This footage was recovered from a GoPro found near a mountain cave. The hiker, an urban explorer named Ben, was investigating local legends of a hidden cave system. The video log shows him discovering the entrance, excited and ready to explore. He ventures inside, his headlamp cutting through the pitch black. The cave is narrow, claustrophobic. About 20 minutes in, he finds strange markings on the walls. They're not carvings, they look more like scratches, but they're huge, almost 3 feet long. As he pans his camera down, he spots something on the cave floor. Footprints. But they're not human, and they're not from any known animal in the region. They're large, webbed, and heading deeper into the cave. Ben's breathing gets heavy. He whispers that he feels like he's being watched. He decides to turn back. That's when he hears it. A scraping sound from the darkness behind him, the direction he just came from. He panics and starts to run. The camera footage becomes a chaotic blur of shaking and heavy breathing as he scrambles out of the cave. He doesn't stop running. Our next clip is perhaps the most terrifying. Case File 905. A drone enthusiast was capturing aerial shots of a dense forest in Northern California. The footage is stunning, showing the vast, untouched wilderness from above. He's flying the drone along a winding trail when the camera catches movement below. It's a pair of hikers, running. They're not jogging. They're sprinting for their lives, looking back over their shoulders in sheer terror. The drone operator, watching the live feed, tries to see what they're running from. He pans the camera back along the trail. At first, there's nothing, just the empty path. But then, emerging from the dense trees alongside the trail, something appears. It's tall, incredibly slender, and moves in a jerky, unnatural way. It's keeping pace with the hikers, darting between the trees with terrifying speed. It doesn't look like an animal. It doesn't look human. The drone loses signal moments later. The hikers were eventually found miles away, safe but in a state of shock, refusing to speak about what they saw. These incidents aren't isolated. We've collected dozens of similar reports from around the world, all sharing common, disturbing elements: strange fogs, mysterious sounds, and fleeting glimpses of creatures that defy explanation. For our final piece of evidence, we return to the Appalachian Trail hikers from our first case. After their encounter with the fog, they decided to hike out, but they got lost. Their GPS was malfunctioning, and their compass was spinning wildly. For 2 days, they wandered, their food and water running low. This final clip was recovered from a camera they abandoned with their gear. The timestamp is just after midnight. They're huddled together, exhausted and scared. The fog has returned, thicker than before. The same rhythmic sound is back, but this time, it's closer, much closer. You can hear them whispering, arguing about what to do. Then, one of them points the camera into the trees. And for a split second, Illuminated by the camera's light, we see it. Two large, glowing eyes, staring back from the darkness, just yards from their camp. The camera drops, and all we hear is screaming. The memory card was found, but the hikers were never seen again. Search parties found their campsite, but the only clue left behind was this footage and a single, massive footprint pressed deep into the mud. A footprint that matches no known species on Earth. What was out there in the woods? And are these events connected? The evidence suggests we are not alone on these remote trails. Thanks for watching. If you have any unexplained stories or footage, share them in the comments below. Stay safe out there, and don't forget to follow for more investigations into the unknown.